6,000 years ago, Egyptians called the aloe vera plant of immortality. Greeks used it to cure everything from baldness to insomnia.
Angiosperms and other plants, in which there are over 500 species of aloe vera plants in the lily family.
Aloe vera, also known as Aloe barbadensis Miller, belongs to kingdom Plantae, order Asparagales, family Xanthoiaceae, subfamily Asphodaloidea, and genus Aloe.
New plants mature in 4 to 6 years and can survive for nearly 50 years in favorable conditions. Aloe vera is classified as a succulent plant. Succulent plants are water-retaining plants. They store water in their leaves, stems, and roots to prepare for times of little or no rain. Aloe vera can survive in hot temperatures ranging from temperatures as high as 104 degrees Fahrenheit all the way down to below freezing temperatures as long as the root of the plant remains intact. Succulent plants usually grow in areas of the tropics or subtropics. However, exceptions like aloe vera can survive quite well in arid areas too.
Aloe vera is native to North Africa and the Caribbean. The finest aloe grown today is grown in the Southern California desert region. They were first referenced around 2200 BC when it was used to clean one's intestines. At that time in Nepal, they believed that illnesses to the body was because of possession by a demon, and that aloe vera was a holy plant that could remove those demons. Alexander the Great conquered the island of Socotra in southern Arabia because there were many aloe plants there to help cure the wounds and diseases suffered by his injured soldiers. In the east, it was known as a drink of perfection. The burns suffered by victims of Nagasaki and Hiroshima bombing healed more quickly with aloe, and in many cases, left no scars.
Aloe vera's recorded history spans 3,500 years, widely known for its general healing properties and its laxative effect in the past. Even till today, aloe vera is still used for traditional treatment of common illnesses. The rubs were the first to transform aloe into a commercial extract.
Aloe vera is a stemless or very short-stemmed succulent plant growing up to 60 to 100 cm tall, spreading by offsets. The leaves are thick and fleshy, green to grey-green, with some varieties showing white flecks on their upper and lower stem surfaces. The margin of the leaf is serrated and has small, white teeth. The flowers are produced in summer on a spike up to 90 cm tall, each flower being pendulous, with a yellow tubular corolla 2 to 3 cm long. Its leaf-like structures have spiky edges that protect the plant from being consumed easily. Like other aloe species, aloe vera forms arbuscular mycorrhiza, a symbiosis that allows the plant better access to mineral nutrients in soil.
The structure of the leaf is basically made up of, firstly, the rind, which is a tough outer layer and is where the synthesis and production of all the nutrients in aloe vera takes place. Secondly, the sap, which is bitter and contains anthraquinone. Thirdly, the mucilage layer, which is rich in long-chain sugars called polysaccharides. And lastly, the inner leaf gel, a sterile gel that can be used immediately and contains most nutrients in the aloe vera plant.
It grows in warm climates and sadly cannot tolerate frost, but in colder climates it can be grown on the windowsill of a warm, sunny room. However, it is unlikely that it will grow to full maturity. Its ideal location is in hot countries. Aloes have adapted to habitats with low water availability. Aloes adapted this by using their tissue to store large volumes of water. Aloe vera has thick and fleshy leaves, which are enlarged to accommodate the aqueous tissue. The leaf cuticle is thick and covered with a layer of wax. Aloes are also able to utilize crustacean acid metabolism, which is an adaptation to the photosynthetic pathway in hot climates that involves the formation of malic acid. Carbohydrates synthesized in excess of that needed for energy are transported by the phloem to the cells in the leaf pulp. The aloe vera gel in the leaf pulp serves as the water and energy storage component of the plant.
Fortunately, the aloe plant is not considered to be threatened. Aloe vera is widely used in the traditional herbal medicine of many countries. This is probably due to the presence of multiple chemical compounds that act as antimicrobial agents, including lupeol and salicylic acid.
Before being banned in 2002 due to lack of safety data, Aloe, a compound found in the exudate of aloe vera, is a common ingredient for the over-the-counter laxative products. Consuming aloe vera gel is found to aid in digestion, regulating the elimination cycle.
Studies have shown that aloe vera contains substances that can help to slow down or inhibit inflammation. This may be able to help with painful joints due to stiffness and help improve joint flexibility.
However, studies have also indicated that aloe vera has a certain toxicity when ingested. Oral ingestion of aloe vera may also cause diarrhea, which in turn can lead to electrolyte imbalance, kidney dysfunction, dry mouth, nausea, and headache. Aloe plants are used by the National Aeronautics and Space Administration in the United States of America because it absorbs 90% of the toxicity of glass fiber, varnish, and paint, as well as the radiation from computers, television sets, and electrical appliances. Aloe vera is used on facial tissues where it is promoted as a moisturizer and anti-irritant to reduce chafing of the nose. Cosmetic companies commonly add sap or other derivatives from aloe vera to products such as makeup, moisturizers, soaps, and conditioners. Well-known healing properties for the skin, aloe is one of the primary compounds used in the cosmetic industry. Aloe also acts as an analgesic, acting to help relieve pain of wounds. Aloe vera is high in amino acid, containing about 18 to 20 types of amino acids that are necessary for the human body. Aloe vera also contains plant cereals that are helpful in reducing symptoms of allergies and acid indigestion. One of the plant cereals is also found to lower fats in the blood. Researchers have shown that aloe vera extracts injected into the blood can greatly multiply the oxygen transportation and diffusion capabilities of the red blood cells. By regulating blood pressure, improving circulation and oxidation of the blood, lowering cholesterol, and making blood less sticky, aloe vera juice may be able to help lower the risk of heart disease.
Medical experiments have indicated that aloe vera therapy can attenuate the disease progression in experimental model of multiple sclerosis, also known as MS, an autoimmune disease of the central nervous system that leads to progressive neurologic disability that affects approximately 2.5 million people worldwide. This experiment is currently done on mice, but have shown promising results and may be used on human patients in the future.
The therapeutic protocol was carried out intragastrically using 120 mg per kg per day of aloe vera from 7 days before to 21 days after inducing experimental autoimmune encephalomyelitis, also known as EAE. The mice were killed 21 days after EAE induction. The brains of mice were removed for histological analysis and their isolated splenocytes were cultured. Histological analysis showed that aloe vera treated mice had 3 plaques, a density of mononuclear infiltration of 500, and a lower serum level of nitric oxide, contrasted with 5 plaques and a density of mononuclear infiltration of 700 in that of the control mice. The level of interferon gamma in cell culture supernatant of treated mice splenocytes was also lower than the control group, whereas decrease in serum level of interleukin-10 in the treatment group was not significant in comparison with the control mice. These data indicate that aloe vera therapy can attenuate the disease progression in the experimental model of MS. Another experiment was done on the healing property of aloe vera. The objective of this study was to determine the effects of aloe vera on healing of the experimental skin wounds on rats and its comparison with zinc oxide. After making surgical wounds, rats are treated with aloe vera. Rats are observed for 21 days for wound closure process and inflammatory conditions taking place in the wound. Biopsy intervals are 0, which is the day of the surgery, 3rd, 7th, 14th, and 21st day after surgery. In these certain days, rats were euthanized and biopsies of wound sites were obtained. As a result, aloe vera at a dose of 10% has significant healing properties compared to zinc oxide.